Hey everyone, I am here to pull some cards to see what is going on in the either soulmate or twin flame collective. Don't get too attached. We'll figure out pretty much which one it is. It's a past life journey. That card comes out all the time. Inner flame could be twin flame, if I had to say. Okay. In stillness, hear the universe's whisper and uncover the answers you seek. Serenity, deep awareness, cosmic peace. It's a past life journey, no less, and an inner flame. Ignite your inner flame and let it fuel your journey, guiding you to fulfill your soul's vision, passion, drive, soul awakening. So, no matter this connection, whatever this is, has spurred a definite awakening in one or both of you. Typically, both of you, if I had to say. Let's get some more information, though. Let's see what's going on. What is going on? What's up? Let's see. What is up in the collective? I am going to run a contest. Flying by the seat of my pants. Put that in the comments if you wish to be entered for a free reading. You need to be a subscriber or follower to do so. Please, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my channel, and it helps get my channel out there because I'm still a baby channel. Anyway, all right. So let's see what else. Something's happening. Ooh, oh, okay, interesting. Oh, love this. Somebody has got such love for you. Such love. One more card, one more spirit, one more to give just a little more context, and I will pull from a different deck to get a little more too. Not 22 more. Let's try that again. Just one? Okay. Divine Feminine. Okay, so with unconditional, certain, genuine love here, Divine Feminine and Inner Flame, I'm going to call it, it's a twin flame reading. A reading. What do I want? Little more. Little more. What do we need to know? What else do we need to know? I am seeing that in the coming weeks, months... Oh, okay. Oh, guys, right on the gate. What is needing to be said is that this person, okay, I'm going to call it too. I feel like you need to have a conversation with someone. Someone is in some financial struggles at the moment. There is an unconditional, certain, genuine love here between you and your twin. I'm seeing single, current status available. I feel like with this person, they may not have been there. They may not have been available to pursue. This is talking about like projected future days, weeks, months. This person's intention, if not yet, is to become single and available to pursue. Okay? Because they definitely love you. Right now, they're working on their money. And the thing about this is, if there is a third party, they could even just be taking care of a child, parent, whatever. And something has their attention right now. They want to talk and get on the same page, have a conversation. You are the one they long for. But right now, this person has to do whatever they're doing because their finances are dependent upon it. Whether that is just struggling to make ends meet, to support a parent, to support their child, whatever. Bottom line, though, you feel like home to this person, and this is what they want. They want reunion with you because there is a definite unconditional love here. It's just like travel, movement. You may be on a short break. It's talking about short. It could actually indicate travel. So some of you may travel for work. may be getting ready to go on vacation. This person could very well want to travel. There's just different messages coming in. What else do we need to know about this situation? What else? Because this person was a runner in the past, and they know they have to take baby steps. They want to take things super slow. Because here's the thing. If they were a runner in the past and resisted change and were an avoidant, they were scared because they didn't know whether they could give you what you wanted. They, in this break period, they understand that it's you that they want. They're struggling without you, they are. But this person must take baby steps and whatever they're doing has to be strategic at this point because there's a lot at stake. So while they don't want to run from you, they can't run towards you yet. There's a timing factor here. With this timing card, they're planning for the future, but it's a not yet. So if you were coming in here to ask if, you were going to get back together with your twin, the answer is yes, but not yet. They desperately want this reunion as much as you do, but they're not in the position to be able to make it happen just yet. They could be working, like I said, they could be working through, they're on a journey. They're on a journey. And they're trying to get still within themselves too, so that they can learn whatever lessons the universe has for them to learn. Because without learning whatever it is that they need to learn, they're going to be of no use to you. And at this point in time, what I would recommend is this: you focus on your healing. Allow this person to focus on theirs. I'm going to pull, where's the tarot? Where's the tarot? Here it is, right here. I'm going to pull some more cards. I want to know a little bit more about this projected card. Future days, weeks, months. So let me shuffle a minute here, and that was a terrible shuffle. Let me bring it back to the table here. Okay, also a terrible shuffle. Whoa. All right. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Focused. Ambition. Okay, this is coming under financial support. They're working towards a goal. Okay. So the projected, this definitely, it landed on the financial support. So what Spirit is trying to say here is this: they're very focused on a goal to get their finances together so that they can be, the single card tells me they need to be grounded within self and know they can rely on self and nobody else, so that they have no codependence. They can come towards you and honestly say, I don't need anybody. I can do all the things. I choose you. I want to be with you, but I can take care of myself. And that is a goal that they are striving for. With this coming in over support financial, with the future days, weeks, months, it may take some time to do that. They could be in school. They could be trying to achieve something, and they're very, very focused on that. It's not that they don't want to be with you, but they don't want to come in looking like, they can't, they want to provide. They want to be a provider. They love you without doubt. They don't want to, there's an intervention rescue card here. Moon, there are things you don't know. And Seven of Wands, they're defensive. They've got to protect themselves, keep the boundaries up. They're somewhat defensive right now because they need to work on this goal. So they could have their walls up. They could not be communicating. You could be blocked right now, but they have to further focus. It's important. This says intervention, rescue, others involved. So again, they don't want to need to be rescued. They want to be able to come in strong like a provider. They may have others that are dependent upon them for their financials, and they're working through that. So if it's a third party love interest, they know who you are. They know who you are. They have unconditional love for you. It isn't where they want to be. But if that's not the case, then don't make it apply. Don't make things fit if they don't apply to your situation. Yes, there are secrets. There are hidden truths. There was deception, illusions, Person is cutting through the illusions. And they have some truths to come in and tell you once they do come in, there's truths that need to come with that. But right now, if there are parents, children, a focus to get themselves stable in self, like to provide for self, they're very much focused on that. They must keep you at a distance right now so that they can get themselves level, because they don't feel like they are good enough, number one, is what is coming through real strong, to come towards you. Maybe you've helped this person in the past. They don't want to do that anymore. It's not what they want. They don't want you thinking that you're trying to use or they're trying to use you. They want to come in and show you that they're capable of taking care of themselves and that they can love you appropriately, without asking from you. 11:11 as I look up on the clock. Timer. 10 of Swords, bottom of the deck energy, in the reverse. They want to walk away from a very difficult ending. The 10 Swords talks about just like total, they may have broken your heart. They may have really hurt you. They want to get over that. They may have betrayed you in some way. With the moon coming out and the secrets, absolutely may have betrayed you in some way, form, or fashion. And they know the truth must come out. Right now, financials are what they're focusing on. 9 of Wands. It's not like it's not keeping them up, though. They're keeping a distance, right? And they need space right now. They just need space. This is a wounded warrior. They're carrying a lot. But they're not giving up. What else? Okay. They're not happy right now. They're very unhappy without you, with the sun in reverse. And things are still very unclear and unsure for them. There's a lack of clarity here with the sun in reverse. What else? 3 of Swords. They're brokenhearted right now, and they could have left you in the same state. There's sadness. Again, betrayal. They probably know very well that they betrayed you and that they need to come through and fix things. Third party situations sometimes also in this. A bad ending, stabbed in the back. 3 of Cups. There's another reference to third party interference. But with that coming out in reverse, we're not there yet. 5 of Swords means manipulation, mind games. They know they played with your mind. They are not ready to bring the truth and the clarity in yet because they are working on the finances. They know they have to work on this first. This has to take main stage right now because you have to become stable. You're going to have to be, they've got to be stable before they can come towards you. And that's really their main focus. But this third party, the 3 of Cups, is talking about, with this being in reverse, in the upright, and the 3 of Swords too, with all the threes here, they're leaving this behind. This third party situation, whatever that is, they're leaving it behind. So if you know, and this is only for those of you who know for a fact that there is a third love interest, it's not where they want to be. They're not happy. There's no truth or clarity. There's not. There's mind games and manipulation. So this person that they're with, it's on shaky ground. So if you're wondering that is the case. It's on extremely shaky ground. So I'm going to pull a different deck and find out. Let's see. I know they need to get their finances together. That much we've determined. But what I do want to know too are what their intentions are for the collective. What are the divine masculines intentions, for the divine feminine and this connection? Oh, okay, fine. To leave the past in the past. To move on past it. Because the Six of Cups represents nostalgia and thinking about the past and this, that, and they're trying to get over limiting beliefs, things that they have, this also represents like childhood. So to come off of childhood wounding or to come, to heal some of those childhood wounds. What else? What else? And that's what do they intend for the divine feminine? They know that they did not give and take. I mean, there was no reciprocity in the situation. So they know that when they come back, until they can come back and reciprocate, they're not coming in. That's the financials again. Because here's the thing. This person, I'm feeling like this person is very tied to the 3D and money in particular, and feeling like they need to come in and just be the provider of the situation when, that could be built together, but whatever. I mean, it's something that they have been made to feel like if they can't come in and provide for you, that they're not worthy. Okay, the high priestess. I feel with the high priestess in the upright, I don't like that. Because a high priestess is about hidden stuff. And I feel like they would like to sweep things under the rug, and I don't like that either. What else? What is the intention that the divine masculine has? King of Swords, to be logical, to bring justice to the situation. Ooh, which they're afraid is going to bring a tower down. Right now, they're self-reflecting. Goodness. Goodness. We got the King of Swords. He brings analytical and emotionally detached type of an authoritarian. He wants to come in and be honest, provide honest communication. And he plans on doing the reflection, in solitude with the Hermit. Introspection. But to bring justice to the situation, but not tell you everything with the High Priestess, but sudden changes. The Tower is not always a bad thing. The Tower can come in and say, I want to marry you. And you're like, what the out of left field? You know what I mean? It can be a big a change, a big ginormous change, a sudden one. Like, it can be a bit chaotic and just disruptive a little bit, but I mean, it can also be a good, beautiful thing, like marriage, birth. They may also feel like the truths that they need to come bearing may be upsetting to you. But they feel like with the Hermit that they want to give you the time that it's going to take to actually work through it, but they know they want to bring you justice. God, all the arcana here. You got the Tower, Justice, High Priestess, Hermit. Out of 7 cards, 4 of them are major arcana. That's nuts. What do we have on the bottom? King of Pentacles. There it is, right there. Not only do they want to bring you truth and clarity, they want to come in as the King of Pentacles. They don't want to come in broke, unable to take you on dates. They want to treat you the way they feel like you're worthy of being treated. They know your worth and your value, and they want to come in and provide that. And while that's beautiful, this could take some time, especially if they're not quite there in their finances yet. Maybe they're in school and they need to put some things in place. So I would say that this is going to take some time. I'm feeling like it's maybe a 6-month time frame. And for those of you that want to hang out, do that and work on yourself. If you don't, move on and date other people. But if this is your twin flame, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Good luck moving on. And even if this person in the 3D has taken another partner, they're not happy there. They know you are their divine feminine. So I want you to understand and know that. And I think that's about all I have for you. So do know it's going to take some time, but they're going to come in with truth, clarity, with a crashing tower. When you least expect it is what I'm being called to say big time. When you least expect it, probably when you've kind of like gotten to the point where you're okay with yourself, by yourself, whatever. Yeah. So there you go. Hope this helps, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend.